Your skills are optimized on LinkedIn, branded properly, and they can find you just by using that spotlight, which is open to new opportunities. Trust me, it works. It has worked with so many of my clients. They've gotten hired. It's not desperate measure. You're there to let people know that you're looking for a role. Don't listen to people who think that turning that on is a desperate thing. You should be. There's a reason you're on LinkedIn. Plus, there's a reason the tools are there. Give it to them. They want to find you. Make it easy for them. Try it and test it out and see how it goes. Go and reach out to that person and find out why did the person leave, because you wanted to work for that company and the previous role he left, you wanted some insider tips on it just to find out if that was a good company, because the person who left the company has nothing to lose and they will give you all insider secret. The other thing is, if the person posted about getting a new job, a quick giveaway for you is take a look at all the comments. If the comments are from the past company saying that I'm so sad that you left, congratulations on a new role, versus if there are a lot of comments from the new company who are saying welcome to our team, we're excited to have you, take a look at it, what kind of vibe it gives you, not to give away that if it's worth it to go into the company and work for them. You got this. Should you discuss salary at work, even if you know someone else is making more than you? You should never discuss it with that person. You are going to go and talk to your manager and HR strategically, because discussing a salary at workplace, if you have signed that NDA, which is non-disclosure agreement, confidentiality agreement, you might be in trouble and you might be terminated. So be careful who you talk to. Go and talk to the direct person, manager, HR, if you are concerned about it. But always ensure that you've highlighted the accomplishment, okay? We all know the corporate lingo, right? And we have no idea, move the needle. We'll take it offline. What else? Deeper dive. A deck. All those things, right? Now, here's the thing. If you're a newcomer to Canada, understand those lingo, and the blogs are there on teachingdo.com under No Canadian Experience sections, and you would be more than happy to know a lot of corporate world lingo's in there. You need to know that if you want to try to fit in or understand any meetings. You got this. If you're a newcomer to Canada and you feel you are left out, or you're an immigrant somewhere else and you're trying to adjust to the new locations, new environment, I want you to try this, which is go and talk to the people who have no idea about your culture or even your language. Because what we do normally is, as an immigrant, we go and look for people like us. You want to go and look for people who do not look like you, who have no clue about you, your language, your background. The reason is it boosts the confidence, and talk to the local people who were born there, so that way you understand their culture. You got to make sure that you accept the culture of new country if you really want to feel that sense of belonging. And that applies to the people who just got hired in a new company. Don't go and sit down and lunch with the same kind of people. Go and have a lunch with the random people every week. You don't have to do it every day, but every week, pick up people, build the relationship. That's how you move up in a life. Why there's a gap. So for example, I was laid off and I didn't wait for them to ask me that. So tell me about yourself. I go with the strategy, and then I said was, unfortunately, my role was eliminated, and here I am looking for the right partner so I can bring my expertise. This video is for someone who feels that they're going to be fired soon, and that's going to be wrongful termination or dismissal in Canada. I want you to do this. I want you to document everything from day one. The moment that you feel like you're going to be discriminated and you're going to be fired with the cause in Canada, that means is you're not going to get the EI and other severance package or benefit that you've earned it from the company for so many years. This is coming from the hiring manager. I've fired people. Well, before I fired people, I performance managed. I had a matrix to meet it to make sure that I was willing to work with them and they can handle the pressure or whatever happened, whatever reason, bad fit. I fired people, but I had to document a hell lot. Firing in Canada takes a lot of work. Managing sometimes bad apples, and sometimes people are not the right fit. As a manager, I'm documenting it. As an employee, you got to make sure that you are documenting as well. Willingness to work needs to be there, but be very careful on getting a pushback. not saying no to things that you're given, whereas like, coaching every week or something, attend the meeting, try to work with the manager. And if you feel like you're still going to be fired based on all those personal reasons, I want you to document it every single day. Email yourself any day, any conversation happens, any meeting happens, I don't care. Email to yourself, print it out, bring it home. Also, CC your email to someone else, boss's boss as well, if you disagreed with something, so that way the paper trail is there. Also, anytime the employer gives you the performance management letter, anything like that, even if you refuse to sign it, it's given to you, it's served. So you know what, you are going to be fired if that's the case, performance management. So you got to make sure that you disagree by email and let them know that I disagree with the decisions on it, right? So all those emails going to be tracked later on. If you were to leave the work, there's the thing called subpoena. That lawyer can pull it off if it goes to court just to see the communications if you don't have access to it. But I really want you to bring that documents home in the event that, the lawyer is going to fight for you, because there's going to be evidence that's required. They can't help you if you don't have a documentation. Otherwise, there's going to be 3 stories. He said, she said, and there's going to be true stories. So you got to build a case if you want to get the benefit and get EI in Canada. And really be smart. Play with the smartness, not with emotions. You gotta make sure that you track everything. Hiring managers are doing it, employers are doing it. What's stopping you not to track everything that you don't agree with? You got this. Are you going to get fired and you have that sense that you are going to get fired soon? Then here's what I want you to do. I want you to document everything. Now, I used to be hiring manager in a corporate role, top banks in Canada. So you are going to monitor everything. So if your manager is going to come up with the conversations impromptu, it's not on calendar, whatever it is, I still want you to go back to your desk later when you're done with the conversations and send the memo to you, or email yourself with the date and conversations, what happened, because in the event that you get fired with the cause where you're not going to get any severance package or the EI in Canada as well, you got to build a case on it that it was not your fault, so you're not going to remember the date. So make sure you document everything, print it out, and file it in your personal cabinet or bring it home. Are you laid off and there's a severance package that it gives you the help for jobs for strategy to bounce back in a workforce? I really want you to negotiate and see if you can get the cash value and hire your own coach who can work with you one-to-one personally. Normally the severance package lays out for the masses. You would be getting group classes, and that does not work. It has to be customized. So you want to make sure you negotiate the cash value and hire the coach, whoever you want to hire, by doing the research. And I've done that as well. My clients are there who's ditching the severance package and hiring us. So it's more customized to their level and it's one-on-one. So you can negotiate those terms. Talk to the lawyer if you can. Try that out. If you do not want to go through the lawyer, give it a try and it should work for you. If not, then hire a lawyer if they can give you more money on the table as well. There are so many clauses you got to look after before you say yes to any severance package. And even if you're fired without the cause, they are supposed to give you those benefit. Make sure what are your rights, and you would be surprised what you get out of it if you get the good lawyer. You got it. Those smokers who go out on break and they hang out with the management, have you ever noticed that they tend to get promoted? You know why? Because they know everything, what's going on, what projects are coming up. And those people who go on golf, especially the boys club, yeah, I'm going to go there, locker banter and everything. Why are these people getting promoted all the time, not the hard worker? Promotion, it's not about hard work anymore. There are people, favoritism, nepotism, smokers group, golfer groups. There's so many things in the corporate world you have to fight. I want you to do this. Keep doing you. And you know what? You don't have to be a smoker to be promoted. You don't have to go to golf to promote it. And if they are not hearing you, they're not recognizing your work, quitting is now failing. That's what the Great Resignation is all about right now. People are saying, screw you. I'm worth more. I'm going to go where I am celebrated. So you got this. This is great things that I have it here going around matters to you. If I have wrinkle around, does it matter to you? What's it matter to you?
I mean, if I'm 60, 70, doesn't matter. If I can do the job, give me a job. Why do you have biases? Get out, hiring managers.
Be a right hand for your manager. Try to solve their pain and problem. Bring the solutions instead of problem. You should already have a solution for the problem you're bringing towards. Your manager is not going to hear the problem, but she wants someone who can solve the problem when you bring it into the desk. Otherwise, it's called whining. That's number one. Second one would be surround yourself with the advocate who are going to put your name in the hat when you're not around. So have a backup buddy. Have someone who can watch your back and put your name for next promotions, next project. Partner with the managers who likes you and who can talk to your manager when new responsibility comes in. That's a third one for you. And there are other ones that I look for with my staff is when they're ready to be promoted, I always make sure that they're ready and they've already acted as a leader within the team. So when I'm not around, when I'm going away on vacations, they don't wait for me to delegate the work. They pick on and they give me the status update. So that way I don't have to keep on asking. They're extremely dependable. And that's what I look for personally when I wanted to promote. And that's exactly the strategy I applied for myself and got multiple promotions. So you got this. It's not about working extra hours. It's not about saying yes to everything. It's about working smart. What is the 30 days, 60 days, and 90 days plan look like for new hire or you just got promoted? The first month is all about learning the new team, new culture, new environment, including the industry lingo and jargon, the terms they use, evaluating their pain and see how you can solve them. And second month is all about doing the quick fixes, learning from pain, talking to the stakeholders, building the relationship outside of your department so people get to know you, also being part of some community to get you noticed, and speaking up in the meeting after understanding the culture, environment, and the process itself. And the last would be making sure that you get the buy-in from your boss and the boss's boss, having a skip level meeting to understand further and taking that one complex task to get it done so you pass that probation. More on my YouTube video channel. All the details in there. Go subscribe.
Are you being micromanaged? Then I want you to do this. Before your manager even comes to you and asks you the questions about are you done with the task, how about you give them daily check-in, what you've been working on, track it in an Excel sheet and color code it if you want to, so that way they can see it all day and there's a centralized folder for your manager to track it. So over communicate with the micromanager because they want to know everything. All right, you got this.